EA Sports. Straight ahead, a rematch from that memorable Super Bowl 52 that brought us the Philly Special and brought these fans their first title ever, as we'll see the New England Patriots take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, this place will be electric this afternoon. And for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year, Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. And the drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly Special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady on target to Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. First down, here's White. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They will be led out by the 2nd overall pick back in 2016. Hard to believe he's already in his 4th season. Carson Wentz.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Spins by, and he'll hit Jeffrey complete. He's still barreling through. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Brady now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And able to find Dorsett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. His throw incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Brady to throw again. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught inside the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
Howard now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champs ready for their next possession. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital, see what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Alex Smith, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing. Hit them with something else.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go!
23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still churning. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jordan Howard his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown here. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. From the gun on third down, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And now it's second down. This Pats and Eagles matchup is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams met in Super Bowl 39 and also recently in Super Bowl 52, splitting the pair of matchups. Tom Brady was the constant in both of them. His counterpart the first go-around, Donovan McNabb, and the Pats won that affair. But then the Eagles would get revenge 13 years later behind the very unlikely hero, Nick Foles. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brady, and he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wide 80. Yo. Hey, check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Brady, and that's caught. It's Edelman again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brady going to throw. And a dump off to White. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He hits White, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, a run from White. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here's Brady. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Rhett Ellison, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Brady now to throw. He's got White here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be. Going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Brady to Michelle on the screen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Philadelphia, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.